Welcome back. Now we have moved our code to development branch. So now it's time to bring this code to the master branch. So many developers will be working in their own development branches and eventually they all would like to bring their code to the master branch so that the master branch will have code from all the developers and hence it can be brought together to a production environment where it will run as one application. So just in very short, this master will have code changes of all the developers. So now let's say we are one of the developer, our code changes in the development branch. Now we would like to bring it here in the master branch. So how we can do that? So we can go to the pull request and we can say new pull request. Pull request is the process of bringing code from one branch to another branch. So I will say new pull request and now it is going to ask from which branch to which branch we have to bring the code. Say here it says now it is from master to master, but no, we have to bring our code from development branch to master branch. And now we will see what are the changes that is going to come. So there is a change from this file, which is this one, another change from this file, this one, another change, this one. So now we will say create pull request. So here you can write some message and you can assign some reviewer. There will be some reviewer. Here we cannot assign because there is no one in this project. But in the real world, when you are working with 5 or 10 developers, you will get some names here whom you can select as your code reviewer. And then you can write a message, please review my code. And then you will create the pull request. So now the code from the development here it will say that this guy wants to merge one code from development branch to master branch. So this is the pull request. So the other reviewers whose name you have added here, they will come and click when they will log in and they will come to this GitHub repository and they will click here. They will see, okay, there is one pull request pending. So here is the pull request pending. Similarly, there can be more pull request pending. So now they will click here. The reviewer will click here and see, okay, this pull request is from this guy and he wants me to review the code. And now you would like, as a reviewer, you would like to see what are the code changes. So you will click here, file changes. And you will click here and you will see, okay, this has been modified in this file. That is fine. This has been modified. This is fine. This has been modified. But let's say if you want to give as a reviewer, you want to give a feedback to the developer, you can say here by clicking here, you can say, please improve code indentation, code indentation or spacing. Let's say you wanted to give a review comment and then you can say add single comment and it will be added as a comment here. So now when the developer who raised this pull request will get a message that he has to improve on his code. Once he has improved on his code, let's say he will go now and he will say, okay, I got a pull request in my development branch. So he will come here and he will say, in this file, I got a pull request. I have to modify the code indentation. So he will go and delete those empty lines. And now he will go ahead and again go here and he will say a pull request feedback implemented. Please review again. So now as soon as he will say here commit and from here he will say get this one as push. So it's now pushing the file here. So it's pushed. Make sure to push in your branch development. Now automatically now the pull request will get updated. So if the pull request reviewer refreshes the page, he will see the pull request will be updated and now the developer has implemented the change. So the now the viewer will go and he will see, click on review changes, and then he will say all okay, he will say, and he can go ahead and click here and approve it. We don't have access because it's the same person who has raised the pull request and same person who is doing the review. But then once the pull request code changes are done, the reviewer can come here and he can now merge the pull request. Once it is merged, only then the code will move from development to master. Remember, the code in development is different and master is different so far. Once this pull request is merged, pull request means moving the code from lower environment, lower branch to higher branch with a review process. So now if you do a pull request merge and commit confirm merge, now the code will be merged. So he says the code has been merged. So if we go now to the master branch, we will see all the modifications. So refresh here, go to the master branch, and we can see the new file now. So it says 2 minutes ago, pull request feedback was implemented, and then the code was now updated here. So this is how you can merge code from one branch to another branch and send it out for a pull request process to other developers so that they can review your code changes. So this is it. Thank you.